risky job?
I don't care about the risks. Either I die or I don't die. It is God's will.
Then what was the first dream?
The original name of Sierra Leone is Lion Mountains or Roaring Mountains. The name was given by a Portuguese explorer in 1462.
Okay.
Because
Who was that Portuguese explorer?
he was called Pedro.
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 Okay.
Pedro named it because the mountains at Sierra Leone, they were roaring with thunder.
Okay, thunderstorms.
Like the other one in Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Musi or Atunya. So I am standing near the parliamentary building of Zimbabwe.
Okay.
So can someone tell my friend Julius Malema that I am here in Zimbabwe?
Okay.
That it is near South Africa.
Yeah.
So there are possibilities of us to meet.
Okay.
Yes.
You want to meet him?
Yes, I want to meet him.
Why?
Because he shows great Pan-Africanism.
Okay.
A man of peace.
Man of peace.
Unity. And liberation.
Liberation.
Yes.
Thank you. So this is the parliamentary building?
Built by the current president, Emerson
Mnangagwa. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Okay, see you tomorrow, Mr. President, at the farm.
As the ideology of implementing and practicing Kiswahili as the international language used in Africa, I may ask, what is Kiswahili? Or Kiswahili ni nini? And I may answer that Kiswahili ni lugha ya mataifa inayotumiwa kama kiombo kia mawasiliano. Is the language that interrelates nations as a tool of communication.
Okay.
Niangalia kama iko kwa kona mapa moja. Sawa?
Okay. So is one of the African countries which were not colonized?
Yes.
Till now?
Yes. There were two African countries that were not colonized. It's Liberia and Ethiopia. Ethiopia was not colonized due to having strong leaders.
Ila pipi binyaka ni 3390? 3390 what?
Was colonized or no?
1394?
It was not colonized because it was a land where they freed slaves.
Sawa, iko sawa.
If they get slaves from other countries, they come and they free them in Liberia.
So it was a Lasta who saved Ethiopia from being colonized.
By the way, he told me that I didn't know about that. This guy is a genius.
I know. Time will come when people will write my name everywhere. They will rejoice in order to see me. They will gather in large crowds just to see me.
What makes you believe that?
Because you see, whenever I work hard, that I bring that into my head, and I'm sure it's going to be a positive note. It's going to be positive in my life. That's what I know about time.
Okay.
Time, day and hours will come when my name is everywhere on the countries.
Okay.
Yes.
You believe in that?
Yes.
So that's why you believe in time?
Yes.
Hello, welcome back. And what I know and I believe is that this boy here is a very small boy, yeah? I know you are grown. You are old enough more maybe to think of listening to this kind of kid from Uganda. But I know that I believe that this boy, if you sit close and listen carefully, the way this boy speaks is more than imaginable. It's more like, I don't know how to put it in words, but the way he speaks, the thing that he knows is unimaginable. Because when you sit and listen to what the boy is talking about, the boy knows a lot of people who are in this country who died, who fought for independence, who fought for their country, who fought for unity, the Pan-Africanism. But now they are no more here, and they are pricing people that who are bringing back what was there. What was there that was maybe was introduced by our forefathers, and this boy can now sit, narrate a story of somebody, and the way he speaks is more than what we think, because the boy is like, he's educated. He's young, yes, but he's a bit educated, because what he knows I even don't know. Even at my age I didn't know that, but the way the boy puts out the points about a leader, because you can see how the boy loves Traore, because when the reason as to why he loves Traore is because Traore is bringing back what was there before us. Traore is just awakening up what was there before us, people who were there fighting for independence, fighting for unity, fighting for one Africa. The other day Traore said that he wanted to introduce one currency for Africa, and because when you have money in Kenya and you want to travel to South Africa, to Uganda, Nigeria, you can use one currency. And this thing of introducing a free visa from all the Africans, it's a good idea, because of I can travel to any country visa free, because going to process visa and maybe you have a business trip in a country might take time. But when Africa is one, Africa has unity, Africa is willing to work, because like me, when I want to go to South Africa maybe to study, and I want to study something to proceed my education, maybe to improve on my education, I need to study in South Africa. I can go there, study freely, and any South Africa can come to Kenya and study. The other day we had Julius Malema saying that when we allow Africa to be one country, a tourist can come. We can come from Kenya to South Africa, from Kenya to Nigeria, to Uganda, to Tanzania, to Burkina Faso, to Ghana, any country in Africa. You can move freely.
Because Africa must be one. I must wake up. It's a 4-hour flight from South Africa to here. I must wake up in South Africa and come and eat lunch here. And then in the afternoon get into a plane, go back. So why should it be an issue? All of these visas, borders must be done away. You know why they think we are xenophobic? We don't know each other. The more we do away with visas and borders and all of that, the more we are going to know each other and realize that we are actually one thing. There's nothing I'm seeing in this room which I've not seen in South Africa. There's nothing that suggests to me, as I wake up, as I walk the streets of Nairobi, that suggests something different to me. It's my first time here. But it's as if I've been here many times. Why? Everything is familiar. These are my people. This is me. And to say you welcome me in Kenya is like welcoming me in Johannesburg. This is my home. Everywhere else in Africa, it's our home. You, the youth, must come and learn in South Africa. South Africans must come and learn here in our universities, cultural exchanges, and we must start to listen to the same music, watch the same movies, to do away with this Western imperialism.
Do your things freely. Any student can move from Kenya and go land in Ghana, and they are learning same thing, because they are producing the same education system, and because the money is equal, we all using same currency. We do not need to go and change and give the money to get the money of that country. Exchanging the money, the currency is the same. So this kid, the way he's bringing up the story of Nyerere, Nelson Mandela, Kwame Nkrumah, Thomas Sankara, so many people, Malcolm X, people who fought for Africa. And that's how I like bring anytime I'm trying to talk about Africa being one, being united, I bring in the Jamaican people, because Marcus Garvey, who was the forefather of Pan-African, Marcus Garvey, Maroon, who fought for independence in Jamaica. When the America sees Africa fighting for independence, they feel good. They feel happy because they know that they have tested how it feels like being controlling yourself, having your own. You control your system, you control your economy, you control your politics, you control everything in your country. Rather than having somebody from another country coming in your country, investing in your country, and using people in your country to work for them. But now, Africa is now awakening. Traore refused to allow any foreigner in his country maybe to open up a business in the country, the investors. Because Traore knows there are people who are in our country that are educated, that knows things, that knows technology. So when we employ somebody from another country, it means that we are denying these people who went to school, who paid school fees to learn, to get knowledge. They miss things. They miss, you can go to school, learn for years, and then after coming out, you can't get a job because they ask you for an experience, because they want somebody who has like over 5 years experience, and because you just came from the school, you don't have that experience, so you have to struggle for over 5 years to get a job. Mind you have been learning for over 10 years, or over 20 years, or even over 30 years just to be skilled. But now we find that people Africans employ somebody from another country to come and control tax in our country, tax in everything, in media, because they don't believe in us. But if we refuse to employ people from other countries and give youth this work, they can do it marvelously, because we believe in ourselves. We believe in Africa. We believe in building somebody. If anybody begins from somewhere, everybody begins from something. Before becoming who you are, you have to begin from something. Before becoming a major person in a country, you have to begin from zero, from scratch. You build yourself, but you can't build yourself alone. You have to build yourself with others. You can't stand from somebody from somewhere and just stand from there and then become somebody who is bigger than whoever you think you can be. But if you find somebody holding your hand, pulling you up, you can emerge to be the best person. As long as you believe in yourself, as long as you're doing the best thing you want to do, you can emerge the best person. And now, Traore is willing to hold other countries' hands. Like Malawi joined him, Nigeria joined him, because they are willing to grow. They are willing to rule themselves. They are willing to control their economy. They are willing to control their resources from their countries. They don't want somebody to come and control their economy, because they know that African has everything. There is somebody I was watching his video, and they were saying that I think he was this was Steve Heavy. Africa is rich in everything. Africa has everything. Africa has people who are educated.
Africa is the only continent that does not have to import anything. They don't need your oil. They don't need your gas. They don't need your gold. They don't need your food. They don't need your rice. They don't need your cattle. They don't need your corn. They don't need nothing. It is the only continent that does not have to import anything.
Africa has everything. Africa is the backbone of everything. Business, agriculture, everything is in Africa. So we need to believe in ourselves. We need to grow as Africa. We need to hold one another hands, because this boy, if anybody could be willing to hold this boy his hand willingly, he might be one of the leaders that Africa are looking for, and they're not even able to see is to treat this, because the youths from other countries are like, why don't our countries have these kind of leaders? Why don't our countries have leaders like Ibrahim Traore? Why don't our countries have people who are willing to change their country? So the thing is, if we hold one another hand, Africa, let's awake people. Let's just hold somebody's hand. Hold somebody's hand, put him somewhere. Hold somebody's hand, pull him up. Like, you can't let a brother be maybe rolling in the ground, and you can help him. So as anybody who is watching this video, and you know that this boy can be one of the biggest thing in Africa, biggest thing in the world. And Africa has a voice, just like Jamaica. Whenever Jamaica is a small country, yes, but whenever it speaks, it has a black people voice. It's being heard. And whenever you are a black and you are being heard by the blacks, whenever you are a black and people are willing to support you, you are winning already. But Ibrahim Traore is now beginning that. He had already begun that thing already 3 years ago. And we are becoming to be the biggest people, biggest rulers in the world, because we believe in ourselves and we are willing to rule ourselves. And this has been Keyfar Media. And if you are watching this video from anywhere, kindly subscribe, share, and let this information reach somebody who is in another country and he feels like he can't rule himself. Believe in yourself and you can become the biggest thing in Africa. I've been a boy Keyfar, and let's meet in the next video. I'm out. Peace be with you.